Veritas, that's Latin for truth, and it's the motto of Harvard University. But what is truly going on at Harvard today? I'm Rich Bialik, and welcome to the Bialik Group Report. Harvard is the oldest U.S. college, founded in 1636. And a bit of trivia here, although Veritas is the motto today, it wasn't always the motto. In about 1690, up until the late 1800s, it was Veritas Christo Ecclesiae, truth in Christ and the church. Just a little bit of trivia for you. But today I want to dig into the issues I think really affecting Harvard, and they go beyond and I think are more deeper than this current confrontation with the Trump administration. It deals with two things, with student loans and with scholarship. Student loans, the federal loan program, has enabled Harvard and all universities to see abilities to increase tuition far above inflation. Harvard full cost 20 years ago, 2005, about $43,000. Now it's close to $90,000, and that increase is more than 25% greater than the rate of inflation. Harvard's budget in 2005, $2.8 billion in expense. Today, $6.5. That's 40% greater than the rate of inflation. What's going on here? What's justifying that? When you can direct students applying to say, well, take a loan and you'll pay for it, you get this ability to fund other parts of Harvard. And it would be great if it was going towards research or academics, but it's really driven the growth of a big administrative state at Harvard and other universities. And those administrators don't teach, they don't research. That's a problem. The second area has to do with scholarship. There is great inflation. Now everybody wants an A. And if you get an A minus, you want an A. That's just not reality. You're also seeing, unfortunately, some students, even at Harvard, requiring remedial math as they enter. And that is a real problem. I think that's an aspect or a consequence of a shift from looking at students not as students to be instructed, but rather as customers to be pleased. And that's not any way to really run a university, whether it's at Harvard or across the country. So Harvard needs to address this. All the Ivy Leagues do address it. All universities do address this, and really get back to teaching and instruction. And when it comes to Trump administration and Harvard, here's what I say. Harvard decides who gets into Harvard. The U.S. government, in this case now the Trump administration, gets to decide who's able to enter and remain in the U.S. And the two need to get together so that we can attract and retain and bring in those best and brightest from around the world. That's a wonderful thing. At the same time, be aware of bad actors, perhaps who aren't coming here with the best interests, aren't coming here for education. So think about that, and think about what really Veritas means. What is the truth? Be a critical thinker yourself. And thank you for tuning into the Bialik Report today. I want to see you again soon.